So we're just chilling in the Lake of Rot. Let's go do the Dragonkin Soldier. We'll do Astel, and then we'll probably just clear the Moonlight Altar, and obviously we're gonna get the second Moonlight Greatsword, Dark Moon Greatsword. Bring on the rot. And then after that, we're going back to Limgrave to kill everything we didn't yet. We probably did a fair amount, honestly. But we have to do, like, all of Weeping Peninsula. That's probably most of it. Then we'll go to Caelid, and then Liurnia, and then Altus. I have no clue how many bosses we've actually killed at this point. I mean, we're what, like 2 hours into New Game Plus? So probably not a ton. Oh my god. That's so stupid. Why is that so much damage? Not even hitting with a blade. This weapon should be illegal. Maybe they're weak to magic, I don't know. Isn't there 3 Dragonkin? Yeah, three bosses. There's more, like the Snowfield has the spectral ones. Those aren't bosses, though. And they also, I don't even know if they can be killed. I really don't. I've never tried. For some reason, I feel like they heal. But they're so tanky that, and they're not bosses, so like I never bothered to fight them. Frozen Lightning one in a randomizer? Oh yeah, if you get that in a bad spot, I imagine it would be, very bad. In like a tiny arena. Yeah, I still don't understand the point of the ones in the snowfield. You can kill them, but they just come back? Okay. I don't know why, like, where they originate from. And it's great because they're just invisible and you can hear them, but you don't know where they are, and then all of a sudden, jump scare. Orlu and Castle Morin. Oh god, yeah. The worst boss I ever had in a randomizer was, well, it's probably Theodorix in the Miranda Blossom arena in Tombsword Cave. We're gonna be there in a bit and you'll see how tiny that cave is. I had him there. I also had Fire Giant in that cave. That's, I think, the smallest arena in the game. It's really bad. There might be a worse arena, though, if there's like a tiny one with no walls or anything that you can get knocked out of. Should probably buff this, huh? How did I not get grabbed there? I don't even think I rolled that. 2 versions of Lancex and Adula, yeah. I remember I screwed up my randomizer settings on the first randomizer I did. And I had like 4 or 5 Lance axes. That was fun. I didn't understand why there were so many, and then it hit me that they can, or you know, that they spawn twice. Is this north? Nope. North, north, north. People think the snowfields are where the underground cities were before being banished underground. There's nothing to point to that other than Astel and the ghost Dragonkin. Yeah. I mean, Old Palace Ruins, like, that place is literally in Liurnia. And under Liurnia. So I don't know if I buy that. What's better than one Dark Moon Greatsword? 2 Dark Moon Greatswords. It probably isn't, but we'll still have fun with it. Because I'm going to lose my 2-handed charge R2. Yeah, the Dragons in Radagon's Arena I've had a number of times, and I hate it every time, man. It's so awful. Eventually, they'll, like, teleport back up, but it still sucks. We should actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll do this first. It's fine. I was going to say we could do Alecto first, but... Yeah, it really is a rabbit hole if you dig into the lore in these games. Because you can wonder about every single thing, you know? Like, obviously you have the overarching story, but, like... You could also be like, who is this dragon? I think? Okay, so I know how to dodge that now. You just literally stand under it. That's cool. Oh yeah, this is magic resistance, by the way. This dragon, very magic resistant. I think the DLC will add more dragons, like a bleed or sleep dragon. I don't know if we'll get like another type of these dragons, but we'll probably see new dragons, I would imagine. In like the same vein as like Placidus Axe, you know, something unique. I hope anyway. But it wouldn't surprise me if they make something new, or like a new type of elements with this dragon. Might not be a boss though. It could just be like a random enemy, like the ones in Caelid, or even the ones here. Grand Sayax. Lore in Elden Ring is very Red Strain on board conspiracy theory-esque. I mean, I'm sure there are some things that are pretty concrete, but yeah, there's a lot of probably reaches on things too. And we'll never know, you know? We will never know a lot of things. $60 into when I went against this guy. Yeah, he, very tanky. Rocksling's actually pretty good here, but that's because Rocksling does physical damage. Meteorite of Astel, also very good. That sorcery is straight up busted. Alright, I gotta make sure to not fall all the way down and die. Done that before. Could be a typo, yeah, or like a mistranslation. Like Ronnie's, I think the whole end of Ronnie's, like the actual ending of the game. Ronnie's ending is mistranslated.
So, Perhaps I go, I bid thee, and once.
When we killed Borealis on the mountaintops, we were helping the fire giant because both species used to fight a lot. Interesting. Dark Moon Greatsword number 2. What do I have for bell bearings? I don't even know. I kind of forgot about those. All right, so let's do the other boss here real quick. It's gonna be weird doing Alecto now when we still have like 4 other Black Knife Assassins to kill who are all gonna be easier than this one. So we'll go upgrade the second Moonlight Greatsword, or I keep calling it Moonlight Greatsword. Second Dark Moon Greatsword after this, and then we'll just cruise through Limgrave. Still haven't killed this one? It's a tough one. Am I two-handing? Okay, good. Like 1400, that's 1400 damage, and look how little that took off compared to like some of the other stuff. Frost's the only status they're weak to. Yeah, I know they're immune to bleed. I've never really tried anything else though. That sucks. Oh, I actually poised through that. Black Flame and Destined Death. Okay, that's different though, right? That's different. Alright, where are we going? Round table? Or EG? Probably EG if I can get there. Oh, EG's still alive too. We're gonna lose him after this, aren't we?
Have you heard along it would
Or maybe we have to talk to him. Alright, I need 1, 2. I have that. Need that. And then everything else I think I have to buy. I don't think I ever got the bell bearings for 7 and 8, dude. How did I forget this stuff? Oh man, this guy too. You can still use the anvil, really? Even if he dies? I just flat out forgot, like, everything but this. And this, I guess, is important, but we're not gonna have this thing level up for a while. Yeah, I think the one by Kala, you can only either go to, like, +1 Somber or +3 Normal. I think I got the bell bearing for 5s and 6s. I hope, anyway. Oh, Jesus Christ, I didn't hand it in. Yeah, we're, that's not good. Well, we could really just screw this run up and just go and rush the 7. We can get an 8 and 9 in Kaled. 7 would be after Langdell, though. I guess we'll just rock 1 for now. Or we could go to Langdell. It's a lot on the way to Lane Delvo. I might just use one. Unless I can think of it. Is there a 7 underground somewhere? 5 and 6 I can figure out. Let's go here. I think we're just gonna go into the mountaintops and we can get 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll go get a 9 in Kaled somewhere and then we'll upgrade to +10. But yeah, we're skipping so many things by doing this. This is gonna be so hard to keep track of everything. Mighty Stark Moon and Adula's Moonblade. Oh yeah, I'll bet. I just, the way these runs are structured, I probably won't ever do them together. Which is the unfortunate thing, because there's like a lot of cool builds that you could probably think of that just won't be a thing, because I use one weapon or I don't use magic on like these runs. I don't use like damaging magic, I should say. But yeah, I mean, they all have synergy, right? Surprised he hadn't died yet, and then I told him about Blighted, and then he died. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot that's the trigger. Oh, you know what I meant to do? I meant to... Gotta make it nighttime. Would you ever do runs for specific spells? So when I do magic runs, depending on this, like the staff, I'll use sorceries that are buffed by that staff. So I did Staff of Loss, which buffs night comments. Or buffs night sorceries, so I only use night sorceries for that run. I did the Meteorite Staff, which buffed gravity sorceries. But yeah, that's like the how I would do those. If they don't buff anything, then I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna use anything that's not buffed by anything. One spell, many staffs? Yeah, maybe. But probably not part of this. That'd be like something else. Where is this guy? Yeah, it would just be like for fun. Although I'm gonna have to do the moon spells with whatever buffs moon sorceries. And that's pretty much gonna be one thing. Well, I guess not really. Yeah, Renala's staff. Is it Renala's staff that buffs moon sorceries? I mean, some of them only buff like 2 sorceries. Not even 6 hours into this run. By the time we get to probably not into the mountaintops, but like a little past the beginning, we'll probably just be on the normal route. So knowing that the flail is normal, Asher War is unobtainable, is that the spinning one? I don't remember what it's called. I didn't know it was unobtainable. But I like, what else would you put it on, you know? It would pretty much only be on a flail. So maybe that's why they didn't do it. Actually, it would be kind of cool on a whip, although I don't know how you would do that. I don't know if this guy can be frostbitten. Dark Moon and Full Moon spells are exactly the same in every way except Ronnie's cost way more int and FP. I don't know, is it way more int? Might be more FP, but I think the int is pretty similar, isn't it? The frost damage is pretty big. 52 and 60? Oh, why did I think? I thought it was like 68 and 70. Oh, hey, a Somber 5. That's sick. You know what? We don't need to do this. I forgot. We can just warp into Lane Dell. We just go do Fia's Champions right now. I'm going to do this, I think, and I'll probably do the Tree Sentinel Duo just because we're already here. And then we'll leave. And we'll go to Deeproot. I totally forgot we can do that. Dollars requires 70 ints. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, they're pretty close. And then the staff, I think that casts them needs like 70 int or something like that. It's the weapon or staff with the highest stat requirements in the game. That's gonna be a rough run though, like doing Moon only on Radagon. It parries everything. Riding supplies for us. Do they both reduce your resistance to magic? Because I know Renala's does. You used it against Regal Ancestor and Fire Giant Arena. Tree Sentinel Duo. Pick it up. Alright, we'll level up and then we'll do this fight. And we've done 2 Great Runes, so we can get into Lane. Actually, we've done 3, right? 6, 7, 8. Lower magic defense by 10%, but since Ronnie's frostbites, it can be up to 30. Oh, okay. So, like, what's the point of even using Renala's, I guess? The FP. And maybe if something can't be frostbitten, I guess. Oh, crap. Alright, hang on. This is going to be really hard to get charge R2s off when we're fighting both of them at the same time. Yeah. Oh, he blocks. I forgot about that, man. Heal? Damn it. Oh, that missed. Oh, actually hit. Wow. I'm missing so many of these, man. Okay, one of them's in phase 2. I just can't tell which is which. Okay. All good. As soon as one of them is dead, the fight is just like so much easier. He's not dead. Okay. I wasn't sure if he was just slowly dying or just... I didn't know what was going on there. Alright, so that's done. We're gonna go back underground. True, Snow Hat does buff that. Alright, we'll do Siluria first, then we'll do Fia's Chips. Then Godfrey, Morgott. We'll do Feltmans, I guess. I'm pretty much just going up to the 7, I guess. So we'll probably get through the Blackblade Kindred. But that's probably it. Siluria hurts. Stagger? Thank you. So annoying that so many good weapons are late game. Yeah. There's a lot of good ones early game, though. I get why the spells exist for lower reasons, but man, having one just be so much better than the other makes the other one feel useless. Yeah, I know. There's probably its use, though. Like, again, anything that, like, can't be frostbitten, which isn't very many things, but they do exist. But yeah, I mean, you pretty much just, I would say, always want Ronnie's Dark Moon. Who doesn't want to kill bosses with Axe of Godfrey, America's Hammer, Malekith's Blackblade? I know. Those are all so good. I loved Malekith's Blackblade. That and I think Morgott's Curse Sword. Morgott's Curse Sword is definitely moved into like one of my favorites. Those two are probably my favorite runs though that I've done. This one's pretty cool too though. But we're like maybe a third of the way through. I don't even know if we're that far. I just got stun locked, man. Couldn't even do anything. This is probably the most chaotic order I think I've had. It's so hard to get for people who don't look up things. That's true. It is pretty far in the game. Oh my god, that missed. I think a guy just bashed me with his staff. Wow. Hey Lionel, you're close, buddy. Those skulls are gonna hurt. Oh my god, that was such a bad idea. Why did I do that? still alive. It's kind of damn skulls. All right. Lyle, dude, come on, man. How many skulls does one person need? No, stop. Oh, buff ran out. Like how he stops running as soon as I, Oh. He stopped running as soon as I started attacking. Why? Why are you like this? Oops. Thought those were gonna run out. Tree Sentinel's dead, right? Oh no, the tree's not in this run. That's the other run. Do I need to do the Tree Sentinel now, you think? So the Tree Sentinel is a very... He's missable, right? And with the Tree Sentinel, I don't know what the trigger is for him not being there. But I know that when the Erd Tree is burning, he won't be there. I don't know if he disappears if you hit Landell, though, so I'm gonna go... Well, I already went into Landell, so it kind of doesn't matter, but we're gonna go fight him now. Obsidian Greatsword in DS1 is unique for dragon weapons as it can be buffed by resins. Can it? I actually have no idea. I think the Tree Sentinel still will be here, but we'll check. We'll probably just do everything up here. We'll do the Bellring Hunter, Deathbird, the Tree Sentinel, and then the 2 dungeons below, and then we'll go back to Landell. Because I just don't want to miss him. This is actually just an insanely messy run. We're going to be jumping all over the place after we get this weapon to probably +8 at least. I just totally forgot to get the bell bearings and everything. Like, I just slipped my mind.
Well,
Grab that. So this one didn't stagger in 2 hits like the other one did. Uh-oh, stop. Tate Tito 2. How's it going? That's a fun name. One of the few people who gets my name correct. I'm gonna be honest, I looked at it and I'm like, how the hell do you say this name? But then I saw what was going on. Uh-oh. But I'm doing well. Elden Ringing. Can't cross your VODs on YouTube and decided to pop in. Welcome in. Trying to not die to this thing. Not going so great though. Snail City. Snail Hell is more like it. Okay, thank you. He killed one of them. I killed one of them too, so all is well. Alright, now we pray the not the Deathbird, the Draconic Tree Sentinel is somehow still here. He should be. Better be. If he's still here, I'm assuming it's either burning the Erd Tree after Fire Giant or killing Malekith that causes him to despawn. And yeah, he's still here. Okay, cool. Good. Good. I was about to despawn. So this boss, if you don't kill him before you kill Malekith, I think it's Malekith, I'm guessing, then he won't be here. Because it happened to me on a run. And I didn't know it could happen either, honestly. But he's one of the few missable bosses. This Fortisax Market. Most people probably don't, because most people probably kill him before they fight Malekith. I'm assuming, again, I'm assuming it's Malekith. I don't actually know. It's sometime after burning the Erd Tree. Can you even get to Malekith without killing the Tree Sentinel? You can. If you go through Deeproot, if you go through Fia's Champions, you can take that teleporter to Lanedell. That's what I did before this, and I'm like, okay, maybe I should check the Tree Sentinel to make sure he's, like, there still. Yeah, most people probably don't. Or you probably don't do it, at least until, you know, after you've been through this part. I mean, I never even found Deeproot on my first playthrough. Not till later, anyway. But I went back and looked stuff up. God, look at the blood. So much blood. Alright, 60 vigor, get more mind. Fortisax I leave until after I do Morgat. Yeah, I don't usually do Fortisax until the end of the run, because I don't feel like talking to Fia, basically. Like, in the round table, I should say. She moves, I think, after Fire Giant. Like, she'll just be in Deeproot. And it's really just like a, you know, time thing. Just trying to speed things up if I can. Actually, it is Fire Giant, it's not Malekith in that case, because I usually do Fortisax before Malekith. Sigma male grind set. Really, I just want to be faster. And I do so many unoptimized things. It's funny. Like, I'll try to optimize the most random stuff and then just ignore other easy optimizations. But is what it is. Never do a run in this game. I like doing all remembrances. Force X is always towards the end. Yeah. If I wasn't so insane, I probably would do that, but I made the decision a while ago to do all bosses instead, because I hate myself, I guess. Time to put the Elden kids to sleep and put in the real adult game of Dark Souls 2 soon. We'll be switching it a little bit. We better get that hammer today, man. I swear. Alright, Crucible Knight Duo. Oh, I woke the bear up. The weapon list is like mostly updated. I say mostly because it's probably like 2 weeks old. Which is, I'll probably update it this weekend. All bosses with every weapon, I know. I can't either. To be fair, we're really not that far in, so I could just abandon this whole thing in, like, tomorrow. I won't abandon it tomorrow, but I could. I don't know, maybe I get in some horrible accident and I lose both my hands, and then I can't play anymore. Never know what's gonna happen. That would be my first concern. Oh no, I can't play Dark Souls anymore. Because I lost my hands. Elden Ring, I understand all remembrance bosses. That would have been the smart thing to do. Uh-oh. But I told myself if I could get these runs under 20 hours, I would do all bosses. And the first two were not, but eventually they did. Like, they're pretty quick now. I mean, the normal run's maybe like 12, 13. There's definitely some outliers depending on the weapon, but like this weapon will be done in probably like 11, 12 for 2 playthroughs. This one actually might be longer just because New Game took a while. New Game was like 3 hours because Ronnie's Quest took an extra hour. And honestly, that's not much worse than my DS2 time. So my average DS2 time is probably about 10. That's the thing, that's a killer, dude, is like doing 2 playthroughs too. Oh, a New Game Plus, yeah, so New Game is when I get the weapon, but because you can't always kill every boss with every weapon in New Game, I do them all in New Game Plus. Even ones where I start out with a weapon. No cheat engine. Because I could have done that too, you know? And just given myself every weapon. Like, this is probably the dumbest way you could do this. But here we are. Am I fighting these in the Black Knife Arena? Oh yeah, I imagine that would be awful. I forgot, that's a tiny arena too. Okay, DS2 right now, only missing DS2, DS3, and Sekiro. First playthrough DS2? No breaking aggro, yeah, that's gotta be awful. Oh, getting the platinum, okay. Platinum in DS2, I don't remember being too bad. There was like a little bit of farming. Oh yeah, okay, I see it now. Uh-oh, that's gonna hurt. I don't think the platinums are hard, it's more just like tedious. Like the farming, the Covenant farming in DS3 is pretty brutal. I would like to buff. Can I buff freely? Thank you. Ouch. Oh, wow. That was almost really bad. All right. So what were we gonna do after that? Langdale. So let's go back to, where is it? It's up here. Yes. All right, so we'll probably get through Godfrey and Morgott, and then we got to get the 7 in the Forbidden Lands. I probably should get the Bell Bearing for the 6, or we could just get the 6 here. Maybe we'll do that instead. And then the 8 in the Forbidden, or the Mountaintops. Okay, maybe we aren't going to get to the second weapon today. Probably next time. Ooh, the Mad Warrior in DS2. Or, I don't remember what their reward was. Some Covenant item, probably. That's the guy in Belfry Soul. Falconers, dude. Was it a Falconer guy? Was it Sunlight Metals? No, it was for something else, but I don't remember what. He's in Belfry Soul. Probably the Bell Covenant, whatever item that is. Mad Warrior for Bellkeepers, that's what it was. Bellkeepers. You just had to hope he would spawn. Ah, I forgot. She talks to you. I don't want to talk.
For bringing here, and thus I shall farewell. I shall leave. I wish you. I have no.
All right, level up. Did you need to farm Moss-stones for all achievements though? I don't remember. I don't even remember why you had to farm those covenants. I think for the Sunlight one was for, like, miracles, but I don't remember why you had to do the Mad Warrior. Covenant item farm in DS1 wasn't bad. Yeah, I agree. DS1 had a pretty easy one. I think this is definitely the easiest all achievements, but Bloodborne's pretty easy too, actually. The hardest thing's probably getting through the Chalice dungeons. And it's not that it's hard. Although, I guess the Defiled Chalices are pretty rough. But, like, it's just, it takes a long time, you know? All spells, Bellkeepers have a spell. Okay, I couldn't remember if they did. And I still, what spell do they have? DS2 for PC, I use Cheat Engine. Spells and rings, okay, right. Need all rings too, don't you? Do you need, no, you don't need all rings. Or maybe you do, but you don't need the Deathless and the no bonfire one. For hidden weapon, okay. Okay. False Step Chalices can bypass all the story chalices. You know, one of these days I actually want to sit down and do, like, randomly generated Bloodborne chalices. Not even necessarily on stream, just, like, on my own time. And just mess around with some builds. You don't need all rings, only DS3, okay. Really only wanted to experience all Chalice dungeons once. I get that. I get that. They're growing on me, though, like the set ones. Yeah, I've done the Defiled Chalice a number of times, and, like, it's definitely easier than the first time through. Like, the last few times I've done it, I've done pretty well in it. But it can be a nightmare for sure. Those bosses are tough, obviously, because they pretty much one-shot you. But it was either on the Kirkhammer or the Right to Polish run. I first tried both of the first two bosses. The Keeper of the Old Lords and the Watchdog of the Old Lords, and then Amygdala was a couple tries. Despawned all the enemies in Belfry Soul and Iron Keep and used the Miracle Unveil in order to see if the Mad Warrior spawned in the Bell Tower. DS3 ring achievement wasn't that difficult. No, the worst thing about DS3 is the Covenant farming. The Covenant reward farming. Chaos Blade and Ice Rapier. I've heard Ice Rapier is really good. I never used it, though. Never used the Chaos Blade in that game, either. I did the DS3 Chaos Blade. Best weapon, but it's, like, so far into the game. That's the only downside. How many bosses are left? A lot. Well over 100, probably. Oops. This run won't be done for a few days. DS1, when I got the Platinum, I used Quailag's Fury Sword, the Pyromancy build, because it scaled with humanity. Since you need a lot of souls to buy spells and get faith. Chaos Blade scales with humanity. Oh, really? I didn't know that. That would make sense, though. They're both Qualag weapons. I didn't think about that. They're both chaos.
Allow me, you are unable to prevent the thorn, a husk, the only way to become my purpose. So I'd like to the flame then and
Steamrolling through him? Yeah, this weapon, like I said, it's just very good.
Shall I turn?
No, why are you still here, Melina? I'm not leveling up with her. Endurance. Never used Santir Spear. Where do you get it? It's on the Doors of Pharaohs. Behind a... Is it a lockstone door? Alright, where are we going? Oh, I never got the 6. Let's go back here for a second. How to beat the centipede with the Drake sword? Biggest noob trap. Although I feel like most people probably aren't getting the Drake sword. That, you know, you gotta tail cut the Hellkite Drake. If you're playing Dark Souls for your first time, you're probably not doing that. Current DS2 playthrough is barehanded with a Vanquisher Seal. I would like to do that run at some point. The problem is I don't want to get a Vanquisher Seal. Because you need a bunch of boss stones, I think, for it. Isn't it like the max reward for the Company of Champions? Watch a streamer's first playthrough of DS1. He used a Quaelax Fury Sword and he farmed rats for 2 hours. Damn. I understand wanting to farm in these games, and I'll watch first playthroughs and then I'll just see someone farm and I'm like, man, you really don't need to. Like, I mean, you can, you know, it's not like I'm saying you shouldn't farm. You can. But I guess that's just, you know, some people are just used to farming from other games or whatever. I'm one of those people who will... I just rather, like, fight the boss over and over again instead of, like, farming to level up. If I'm gonna level up, I'm gonna, like, fight other bosses. Because I think what it is, too, is, like, sometimes there's just nothing good to farm. Like, imagine, like, playing Demon Souls and being stuck on Phalanx. There's literally nothing to farm in 1-1. Like, you get nothing from any of those guys. Oh, hang on. I want to see. Are there Perfumer bottles over here somewhere? Wait, where's the Misbegotten Warrior? Is he at the bottom? Yeah, whatever. I'm not going to worry about it. Farm if I need items to make the boss easier. That's, like I said, it's fine. You can play that way if you want to. And it's not really fair for me to say because I play these games all the time, so like I know these bosses. But I think a lot of the time you're better off just like learning the boss's attacks, right? And the only way to do that is to actually fight them. $50 Awstones. Easiest way is Bonfire Ascetic, Grave of Sands, kill Roy the Invader. I see. Yeah, that makes sense. He's right there. And farming for items, I guess, is a little different than like farming for runes. The only time I really will farm for runes, and I did it on the hand ballista run, but that's because I needed to buy ballista bolts. I guess we'll do these 3 bosses. The fact that the DS3 50% discount on the PlayStation Store ended day before I got my paycheck fills me with so much despair. It'll probably go on sale, like, not too long, though. I feel like these games go on sale a lot. Maybe not Elden Ring, because it's newer, but the other ones do. Alright, we might only just do the Fell Twins here. And then we'll save the other stuff for next time. We'll upgrade next time, and then we will actually go back to Limgrave. With 2 Dark Moon Greatswords. To farm Titanite chunks in DS2 with the Black Gulch. That game just gives you slabs, but you have to farm chunks. Yeah, chunk farming I can't imagine is that fun. DS3's durability system was so much better than DS2's, but there was too many bonfires to actually worry. It's not even a factor in DS2. Like, hardly ever a factor, I should say. If you have a low durability weapon, like the soldering iron, like, I think the only concern for... When I did that run, the only concern was Yorm. And that's mainly because Yorm is resistant to fire. Like, they should have just not even had it be a thing. Although I guess it's different when you actually like kill enemies and don't just run by them, because it would go down then. DS2's durability is the one where it actually matters. I mean, DS1 and Bloodborne, I'd say, and Demon Souls, it works differently. Alright, let's go back here. Demon Souls, DS1, 3, and Bloodborne. You never worried about the... I've never worried about it, really, in 3. 1, it depends. 1, if I'm using a crystal weapon, it's very important. Demon Souls, I really haven't worried about it, but in Bloodborne, man, like... And it could just be a factor of playing through New Game Plus, because I have a plus 10 at the end of New Game, so I don't upgrade or anything at all in New Game Plus, but I always run out of durability at some point, and I just forget about it, and I've had to leave so many fights because my weapon's at risk. Should have buffed already. Ow. But in 2, yeah, it's very extreme in 2. I mean, you saw the hand ladle run. Well, maybe, I don't know who saw the hand ladle run, but that was like a... That was a repair powder fest, basically. Let's fight these guys mounted. I never do, honestly. I might have, like, when I did my first playthrough, but I don't think I really have since. Oops. This one's tough to fight mounted too, because the area here is just so narrow. Oh, that's the wrong way. Joint timeline of Demon Souls, Dark Souls, and Bloodborne that Vadi did a video on made me think that the 4 Archdemons in Demon Souls become the 4 Great Souls in DS1. I mean, there's no way to know, right? It could be. But maybe not. Grab that. I will be doing a couple runs, though, where I fight everything... Well, not everything on a horse, but anything that can be fought on a horse, I will fight on a horse. So, like, Knight's Cavalry weapons, Loretta's weapon, Tree Sentinel weapons. Okay. Need to get back to work? Alright, man. Enjoy your work. As much as you can, anyway. How many of these bosses have I fought twice today? That missed. Thank you. Having deja vu every 5 minutes? I know, me too. Oh, he did the dash. Of course he did the dash. Oh. Uh-oh. Somehow I was planning on only doing Feltwins and I just kept going. Alright, we'll level up real quick. Endurance.